Hello everyone, today I would like to introduce our idea called Tree Ledger. Tree Ledger is an independent trust and verification layer for ESG and carbon markets. First, we identified several major problems within current ESG and carbon credit markets. Today, many ESG and carbon credit projects are difficult to verify continuously. Most existing systems still rely heavily on static certification reports or self-reported ESG data even though environmental systems constantly change over time. In many cases, projects are reviewed only periodically, which means investors and companies may not notice important changes until much later. This creates several issues such as unreliable ESG claims, greenwashing reputational risk, and capital misallocation where ESG funding flows into projects that may not create real environmental impact. As ESG investing continues to grow globally, we believe the credibility issue will become increasingly important. These problems mainly affect ESG-focused corporations, investment funds, carbon credit buyers, and sustainability-focused organizations. We especially believe mid to large companies with ESG obligations can become important early adopters because these companies already face increasing pressure regarding ESG transparency and reporting reliability. In addition, investment funds are becoming more cautious about where ESG capital is allocated because inaccurate ESG information can directly affect investment decisions and corporate reputation. Our unique value proposition is simple. True Ledger is like Moody's for an ESG credibility. Instead of directly selling carbon credits, we focus on becoming an independent trust layer for ESG capital markets. Our goal is to help investors and corporations make more reliable ESG decisions using continuously updated verification data. We believe future ESG markets will require not only sustainability claims, but also systems that continuously validate whether those claims remain credible over time. To solve these problems, Tree Ledger uses a cross-verification approach. We continuously compare ESG project information within external sources such as satellite image and environmental data. For example, if a forest-based carbon project claims increasing forest coverage, our system can compare the claim with actual vegetation trends observed through satellite data. We also consider factors such as drought, seasonal changes, and wildfire risk in order to reduce misleading interpretations. Through this process, Tree Ledger generates credibility scores and ESG risk analysis. Unlike traditional systems that mainly depend on periodic audits, our approach focuses on continuous monitoring and multi-source verification. To reach these customers, we plan to use B2B outreach, ESG conferences, LinkedIn, internet working, and enterprise SaaS onboarding. Since ESG markets are still highly relationship driven, we believe partnerships can directly network with will be especially important during the early stages of growth. Our business model is mainly subscription based. Companies can subscribe to the platform and receive continuous ESG monitoring and risk analysis services. We may also provide premium ESG reports and verification service for enterprise clients that require deeper ESG analysis or customized reporting. Our major costs include data acquisition, cloud infrastructure, platform development, marketing, and illegal for compliance costs. Since Tree Ledger is a data-driven SaaS platform, infrastructure and data processing are especially important for maintaining reliability and scalability. The key metrics we focus on include verified projects, active clients, and client retention because long-term trust and recurring usage are very important in ESG verification markets. We believe retention rate will be especially important because ESG verification is not a one-time process, but an ongoing relationship. Finally, our unfair advantage comes from our independent scoring methodology, cross-verification framework, and continuously accumulated ESG credibility dataset. As more projects are analyzed, analyzed over time, Ledger can improve verification accuracy and strengthens its ESG credibility database. We believe these strengths can help Ledger become a trust verification layer within ESG capital markets. Now we would like to explain how Ledger can actually operate as a business through our BMC. Our main customer segments include ESG-focused corporations, investment funds, carbon credit buyers, and sustainability-focused firms. These organizations increasingly require reliable ESG verification because both investors and regulators are demanding higher levels of transparency and accountability. Our value proposition is providing an independent trust and verification layer for ESG capital markets. Through continuous monitoring and cross-verification using satellites and environmental data, Triledger helps reduce greenwashing risk and improve ESG transparency. Rather than relying only on static reports, our platform continuously analyzes whether ESG claims remain consistent with real-world environmental change. We believe these can help organizations make more reliable ESG decisions and reduce reputational risk. To reach customers, we plan to use B2B outreach, ESG conferences, LinkedIn networking, and enterprise SaaS onboarding. We believe in enterprise-focused networking will be especially important because ESG services often depend heavily on credibility and long-term partnership. In terms of customer relationship, we aim to build long-term enterprise partnership. We plan to provide SaaS platform support, ESG reports and insights, and onboarding support for enterprise clients. Because ESG verification is not a one-time service, but a continuous monitoring relationship, maintaining long-term customer trust is extremely important for our platform. Our revenue stream include enterprise subscriptions, premium ESG reports, enterprise API access, and verification services. We believe subscription-based recurring revenue is especially important for building a scalable ESG platform business because ESG monitoring requires continuous long-term usage rather than one-time purchase. Our key resources include ESG credibility dataset, our scoring methodology, standardized environmental data, and SaaS infrastructure. As more projects are analyzed over time, Triledger can accumulate stronger ESG credibility data and continuously improve verification accuracy. Over time, these accumulated database can also strengthen our competitive advantage and improve the quality of our ESG analysis. Our key activities include ESG monitoring, cross-verification analysis, credibility scoring, and platform maintenance. These activities directly support our core service, which is continuous ESG verification. In particular, cross-verification is one of the most important parts of our platform because we compare multiple data sources instead of relying only on self-reported ESG claims. Our key partners include satellite data providers, environmental data platforms, ESG consulting firms, cloud and AI infrastructure providers, and legal or compliance partners. These partnerships are important because Triledger depends on reliable external data and ESG expertise in order to maintain trust and credibility. Finally, our major costs include data acquisitions, cloud infrastructure, platform development, marketing, and legal for compliance costs. Since Triledger is a data-driven SaaS platform, infrastructure and data processing are especially important for maintaining platform performance and scalability. In conclusion, Triledger aims to improve trust, transparency, and accountability within ESG and carbon market through continuous monitoring and independent ESG verification. We believe credibility and transparency will become an increasingly important as ESG investing continues to grow globally. Thank you for listening.